This is your sign to do your makeup and feel like a bad bitch. The other day I did one of the best makeup looks I've done in such a long time. I'm gonna do a little tutorial on it because since I've been on Accutane, things have been not working the same. But whatever I did that day sure as hell looked good. My brows are always the same, Kosas Air Brow. I just do this to make them look a little bit fuller and darker. Also, I'm in the middle of painting my cabinets, so that's why it looks different in here. It looks way smaller. I don't know how I feel about it. I always like to have my brows and my lids covered before I do my face. I don't know why, I feel like it just makes it easier. I'm loving the About Face concealer. It's very thin and serumy. I'd say it has more of like a medium coverage. It kind of reminds me of the Kosas concealer. And use my iconic London blurring primer. The first time I used this, I didn't really care for it, but now it's like my favorite primer. Shake it before, I swear it makes such a big difference. The Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Natural Finish. If you have acne, this really helps to blur the skin, but it's not necessarily like matte. It's definitely more of a natural finish, but it just works so good for me. I didn't even spot conceal and it covered up all the redness I had from picking my skin. I've been so good about not doing it, and the other day I caved so bad right before I had to film a skincare brand deal. So smart of me. Also, this clearly isn't my shade, but I don't care. I don't want to be this white because I like to put bronzer on, so we're just gonna... This is the Rare Beauty bronzer stick in Bright Side. It's like a cool enough tone bronzer. I used to place my bronzer on top of my cheekbone, but recently I've really been putting them in them. I feel like it makes me look more snatched than trying to fake it like I have a higher cheekbone. I like to put some all in the crease of my eye. I've stopped really contouring my nose and I just kind of put bronzer on it. I realized nose contour is kind of making my nose look bigger. I think if you already have a smaller nose, you don't really need to do it. I just like to bring some warmth to the face. I think these Anastasia blush trios are well worth your money. 3 different shades in one, and they're really good. I like this rosy kind of color, and I do place this one higher. Started bringing it back up onto my temple again. I don't know why I ever stopped doing this. I think it's so cute and just like cohesive. I like to take a little bit onto my eyelid just so everything's like the same tone. I use a lot less concealer than I once did. I put some right here and around my nose. I don't really feel like I need it anywhere else, but I still kind of blend it out into like my little triangle shape. I feel like this just looks like the perfect everyday base. I always go back in with my blush brush and just kind of blend this area. I don't really like the sharp line unless I'm wearing eyeshadow and doing like a full glam. My makeup routine's changed a lot over the past like month. Take a little bit of my NARS Soft Matte and go over my stubborn ass pimples. I can't wait till my Accutane kicks in and I don't have to deal with this anymore. But my skin's looking so much better than it was like a couple months ago. I was never the biggest press powder girly until I tried the new Huda Beauty press powders. This one is so damn good. I can't put it down. Cherry Blossom shade. I only use a puff for my under eyes now and kind of around this like sweaty looking area. For the rest of my face, I've been using this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This is the medium shade. So sheer and light in color that the medium doesn't really matter. And I just use a brush to set my T-zone because it still lets a little bit of the glow peek through. I've been having to go lighter on powder recently because my skin dries out throughout the day. I need any bit of hydration I can get. This is the Dibs Vanilla Latte Bronzer. I've been so loyal to my products lately. Like, I've been using these same exact ones on repeat. I love this freaking bronzer. I slept on it for so long. To go ahead and say the Kosas blushes are the best blushes ever. Euphoria and Hype are my favorite 2 shades. This one's Euphoria. I love the glow this adds. I'm a lot less precise when I'm doing everyday makeup. I just think the blend of everything together looks more natural. I'm taking a brown pencil liner and just doing like the little dinkiest wing ever. I smudge it out. I like the really faint kind of shadow it adds. Always line this little inner rim part. I feel like it just makes my eyes pop. My mascara combo of the month has been the Maybelline Bubble Colossal Mascara. It's the perfect amount of dried out right now, so it's like prime time. And then I go in with the L'Oreal Panorama just to kind of separate and lengthen a little bit more. I think it's such a pretty combo. This MAC highlighter might be the only highlighter I use for the rest of my life. I like that it's like a sweaty kind of highlight and not like a shimmery. This is in the shade Double Gleam. I just think it's so pretty, and I've only been keeping it on the high points of my face. I used to drag it out all the way, but I literally only keep it right here where the light hits it. Then my nose and my inner corners, of course. Kind of onto like the inner corner of my lid. Like it opens up the eye a little bit more. That specific video, I used the Chanel lip liner in Nude Brune. But today, I want to use a different one that I've been loving. New Catrice lip liner and lip gloss drop is so fucking good. This is the liner in Toffee Talk. It's like the perfect mauve. So creamy, and they last so well. The formula is like a high-end formula, but it's like $5, I think. Bubblegum Pink Gloss and Fairy Tale Filter. That is the prettiest shade of gloss I've used in so long. This is gonna be my new combo for a long time. MAC Fix Plus is technically not a setting spray. I spray it on, and while it's wet, I go over it with one size, and for some reason, this locks my makeup in. Drench myself in this, and then I literally... I can't use one size on its own because it makes me look too, like, matte, and then it gets crusty. Final step always is bottom mascara. If I have it on and I use setting spray, it will transfer, so I just make sure to do this at the very end. My tried and true Thrive Cosmetics gray mascara. Love it because it doesn't give you like the spider lashes, but it adds the definition I need. And now we're finally done. Picking the hair out and seeing like the final reveal is my favorite part. I think in the inspo I was wearing a dark waterline, but I just like how this looks. I don't want to add anything else. This is what it looks like up close. And I would like to say for the 5th time, I'm on Accutane, so to have a base like this is kind of a flex.